The Khilafat concurrence of the entire of Gandhi decided to launch the non-cooperation movement from 31st August 1920. Earlier, at an all-party meet at Allahabad, had decided on a program of boycott of government educational institutions and their law courts. The Congress met in a special session at the Kolkata in September 1920 and resolved to accept Gandhi's non-cooperation with the colonial state till such a time as Khilafat and public grievances were redressed and self-government established. Non-cooperation movement included boycott of schools, colleges, government offices, legislatures, foreign goods, return of government conferred titles, awards, alternative schools, panchayats were to be set up and Swadeshi groups manufactured and used. The struggle at a later stage was to include no tax campaign and mass civil disobedience, etc. A regular Congress session was held at Nagpur in 1920, endorsed the earlier resolutions. Another important resolution at Nagpur was to recognize and set up linguistic provincial Congress committees which drew a large number of workers into the movement. In order to broad-base the Congress of workers to reach out to the colleges and enroll the villages in the Congress on a nominal fee of 4 annas 25 paisa. Overall character of the Congress underwent change and an atmosphere was to large majority of the masses could develop a sense of belonging to the nation and the nationwide struggle developed, but it also led to some conservatives who were opposed to the mass participation in the struggle to leave the Congress. Thus, the Congress under Gandhiji was shedding its elitist character, becoming a mass organization and in a sense national. Workers and peasants had gone on strike. Gandhiji promised Swaraj if Indians participated in non-cooperation movement or non-violent mode within a year. The peasants of Andhra withheld payment of taxes to the zamindars. The whole population of Chirala Perala refused to pay taxes and vacated and towns in masses. Hundreds of village patels and shanbogas resigned their jobs. Non-cooperation movement in Tamil Nadu was organized and led by stalwarts like C. Rajagopalachari, S. Satyamurthy, and here EVR. In Kerala, peasants organized anti-enemy struggles. The Viceroy admitted in a letter to the Secretary of State that the movement had seriously affected lower classes in certain areas of UP, Bengal, Assam, Bihar, and Orissa. The peasants have been affected, impressed by the intensity of the movement. In a special session of the Congress, reiterated the intensification of the movement. In February 1922, Gandhiji announced that he would lead a mass civil disobedience, including no tax campaigns at Bardoli if the government did not ensure press freedom and release the prisoners within 7 days. The common people and the nationalist workers exuberant that Swaraj would dawn soon participated actively in the struggle. It had attracted all the classes of people, including the tribals living in the villages. But at the same time, sporadic violence was also witnessed along with arson. In Malabar and Andhra, two very violent revolts took place. In the Rampa region of coastal Andhra, the tribals revolted under the leadership of Alluri Sitaramma Raju. In Malabar, Muslim peasants rose up in armed rebellion against upper caste landholders and the British government. Chauri Chaura village in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh of UP had an organized volunteer group which was participating and leading the picketing of liquor shops and local bazaar against high prices. On 5th February 1922, a Congress procession 3,000 strong was fired upon by police. Enraged, the mob attacked policemen and they lost their lives. The Gandhiji, which made Gandhiji announce the suspension of the non-cooperation movement. The Congress Working Committee ratified the resolution at Bardoli to the disappointment of the nationalist workers. While the younger workers resented the decision, the others had faith in Gandhi, considered it as a tactical retreat. Both Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose were critical of Gandhi, who were arrested and sentenced to 6 years in prison and thus ended the non-cooperation movement. The Khilafat issue was made redundant when the people of Turkey under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Pasha rose in revolt and stripped the Sultan of his political power and abolished the caliphate and declared that religions and politics could not go together.